What is going on, YouTube? I hope you are having a much better day than I am, because I just found out someone hit my truck. And to top it off, not too long ago, I dropped a toolbox, that guy right there, onto my front bumper of my freshly painted Civic. So let's assess the damage on the truck. I already made an appointment tomorrow to drop by and get it looked at by my body shop guy. And I guess I'll drop the news that I need to get my freshly repainted bumper repainted again, because I dropped the toolbox on it. Anyways, let's go take a look at the truck, see what we're dealing with here. All right, guys, so I just got back from my buddy Ash at the paint shop. Oh man, it's gonna cost $1,000. And if you're thinking that escalated quickly, you're correct. So let me show you why. Because I actually deleted the original look at what was wrong with my truck. So let's take a look at it right now and find out why it's gonna cost $1,000. Okay, so right here, you can see something hit it right here. So it dented it on these two body lines. It also dented this body line right here, chipped the paint. No good, no bueno. So there's that. And then over on my doors, let's get it to focus. Underneath here, it's all starting to rust out. And it doesn't help that dirt chills here. All the dirt flings up from my tires. And to make it even worse, you can see right here, it's starting to actually flake out, which is horrible. So getting this part sanded out and repainted and blended. I also have some chips and stuff happening in here. Let's get some focus. This side's not bad, the other side is actually better. There's actually a chip out. So getting the dent fixed, this all fixed, this fixed with a protective guard on the bottom. Okay, so let's go take a look at the quote and we can see what's actually costing what. All right, guys, so we got the official quote here. First of all, if you live in the northern GTA area and you need some work done, check out Allison Collision. They do pretty good work. They did the front of my Civic, so I'm assuming they're gonna do a good job on my truck. And you can contact Ash Pratt. He's the owner there, Ash at AllisonCollision.ca. Good guys, easy to deal with. So I am not going to go through every line here, but to point out a couple main things. So there, where is it? There's the total, 997. That is a bit aggressive in my opinion. One thing that I want to try and shave off is right here. The XDR sticker is 96 bucks. Honestly, I really don't even care. I'm getting rid of the truck anyway, so I'm not going to pay $100 for a sticker to go on the side of the bed. Also, I can't really find where it's worked in here, but getting the inner side of the wheel wells is worked into somewhere in here. So I'm going to try and take that out along with the decal and hopefully bring this total number a little bit down. Realistically, like I was kind of looking over, like, you know, he's only got like 4.5 hours. Like the amount of work that's going to go into it, it seems like he's giving me a really good price. So I'm not really arguing with the labor at all. Like it seems very fair. So I'm gonna ask him about the sticker and just get rid of the front wheel wells and see what kind of price we can come up with. Maybe get some sort of a return customer discount, I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna work on that number. And that's that. So we're gonna go drop the truck off and what is going on, guys? So I actually just left work. It's Friday, so I'm going to drop my rental car off because my truck's ready. I hadn't really mentioned anything about my rental car because I didn't really care for it, but after driving it for 3 days, I'm not gonna lie, I've actually become a fan of it. I have a 2019 Ford Fusion. It is the hybrid, which I didn't care for at all to begin with, but is actually kind of cool to drive because you can see the feature where it tells you if you're in electric mode or if you hit the gas more, it goes into gas. So it's kind of just a cool game to play with yourself to try and keep in electric mode. and it has regenerative braking. It actually has a lot of features, a lot of tech, blind spot monitoring, lane departure, accident avoidance, not traction control, cruise control, adaptive cruise control. Very cool car. I actually might do a little B-roll of it just because it actually made me change my mind about Fusions. And knowing that they actually have a V6 twin turbo, that was kind of a game changer when I found that out. Because my only real problem with this car is it had no balls. It has 0 balls whatsoever. Actually, let's check it out. So this is foot to the floor. Yeah, I had a coffee while I was waiting for it to catch up to speed there. But anyway, I'm on my way to drop this rental off, pick up my truck, and let's just do a quick little B-roll of this car before I drop her off. Fusion. I'm kind of sad actually to be having to give it back, but glad I had it at the same time. My plan was to get rid of my truck, so unfortunately I got hit on my truck when I was trying to get rid of it. But in getting this vehicle, it's kind of really made me realize how nice sedans are. You know, I've had my truck, and I had a truck before that, but I've had it for quite some time now, and I became used to having the ability to have a pickup truck, just doing anything at any time for any reason. So it was nice to get into this sedan, because now I feel like I don't want to be without one. So keeping that in mind, I will be looking for a new sedan in the future. Maybe a V6 twin turbo Ford Fusion? Or maybe I should keep it Honda? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go drop this rental off now, go pick up my truck, and we will be on our way. Alright guys, so I finally have got Rob, my F-150, back home. It's about 2 or 3 weeks later. Reason being is every time I had a chance to actually film what it looks like now, I either wasn't feeling good or I didn't have enough time to clean it and film it. So today, middle of winter, I had an hour, so I decided I will wash my truck and film what it looks like now. They actually did a very good job over at Alliston Collision. I'll go ahead and show you guys the 2 main areas. Came out very good. Let's go take a look. So real quick, I forgot that I never mentioned in this video at all what actually happened with my truck. My truck was actually parked in a parking lot while I was at work, and I work construction. So unfortunately for me, the parking lot and roads are unassumed. So I had no course of action legally against anything that happened on my truck. So I was at work, I came back, didn't even realize anything was wrong. My neighbor actually pointed it out to me because he was on his porch having a cigarette, and I came home one day and he's like, "Oh, so what happened to your truck?" So that was a day after it happened. So the day after that, I went to work and kind of asked around, was anyone on a Bobcat? There were some, you know, people said they saw people on Bobcats, but realistically I had no one to blame. No cameras, no nothing. So someone hit my truck while I was at work with which I believe was a Bobcat, just the way that it looks like a straight line against my body lines is what I think happened, but I don't really know for sure. So regardless, let's go take a look. So the biggest issue that I was bringing this in for were the dents that were right here. Now, frankly, in my opinion, I think they actually did a stellar job. When you look at it nice and close, it's like there's a dent here and here in these two body lines. And I mean, the camera, it's a little funky to see because of the reflections and whatnot, but that line is straight. You can't tell anywhere where there was a dent. And also, the one that I was the most worried about was the one right on this corner here. Now, like, it's hard because like this piece of metal doesn't even go straight up and down. It's on a bit of an angle, and then a little bit in, there's a body line that kind of dents in. And like they did a very good job of seamlessly putting that in there. Because when you look at the other side, you can kind of see like it's kind of got that dimple in the metal up here, and it's not a straight line. So they did a very, very fantastic job of making this look perfect and the way it should have. Looks like nothing ever happened. Now, coming along on the other side, another reason I didn't even realize they were doing this, and it's I guess why it cost more than I thought, but instead of just fixing the bottom parts here along here, they actually sanded from here down. I have some pictures of that, so I don't know if they're going to be in the video before or after this. But this came out very well. See if I can get a better angle. But it matches up very nice. You can't see any seams. It looks very good. So I have to say, all in all, it was worth it. In the end, I ended up paying $750. I ended up not getting the wheel wells on the inside redone. It's like 50 bucks a wheel well. I can get it done at any time. I just wanted to get this done. So taking that out of the equation and not putting a sticker on, the sticker was like 100 bucks. That got my price down to $750, which I am very happy about. All right, guys, so that is a wrap on this video. Big shout out to Alliston Collision. They've done great work for me 2 times now. I did a lot on my truck. Everything came out beautifully. I have no problems with anything that they did. They also did the front end of my Civic. Again, great prices, great work, easy guys to deal with. So if you're in the GTA area, go check out Alliston Collision if you need some repairs done. They do everything there. Also, thank you to my buddy Dylan, who is now working over at Alliston Collision. He got me a couple pictures while they were working on my truck, so I will throw that on the screen when I'm done talking here. So thank you to those guys. If you want to support my channel, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button. That's all I ask. I got some great content coming, planned. I don't know how fast it's going to come out, but I have some great content coming. So hit the subscribe button. And now that I've got my truck back in good looking order, it's time to put it back up for sale. And I'm actually going to an Acura dealership tomorrow to possibly look at a car and trade this in. So subscribe, like the video if you want to see what I trade this in for, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.